Good morning, everybody. How are we doing this morning? I get this closed up. Just got done taking care of our cattle over here, and I've done it. I've made a major change. Let's see, get up here and look. All of our cattle are over here now. We have no cattle back at home. This is the only source for our cattle. Good morning, girls. Okay. We did some transitioning. We've got both balers over here right now because we really don't need it. You know, with us not doing any cattle over there, I have cleaned that place up. I've made a little bit of money off of the cleanup, not as much as probably what I've spent. I did bring the old Farmall M over here and parked it in here. And I've also been really busy clearing trees. And when I say really busy clearing trees, I mean it. We'll get to that here in just a minute. But if we come in up here, I moved all of our stuff over. I went ahead and cut all of our hay and made some more silage. We got stacks of it back here, as you can see. It's hard to see back there, but this place is pretty full up, which I'm glad to see. I had some issues with the Alice, and so we had to trade the Alice in for a 4840 that the John Deere dealership had. And you know, it's a little bit heavier. It had to do with weight. We could not find weights for the rear end of the Alice, and that ended up being kind of a problem. So because we traded our Cedar off for this Great Plains, and the Alice was sliding around. I had him add calcium into the tires, thinking that would help. Look at our production taking off, by the way, real quick. We're doing great. We haven't sold anything yet, but we'll get to that here shortly. But yeah, I had calcium put in, and that wasn't enough, so we tried dry weights, but we couldn't find any. And yeah, I just couldn't be slipping around all the time, so 4840 just replaced it. But that's just part of what has changed here. We'll go ahead and we will get over to the other farm, and I will show you some of the other changes. I did bring the manure spreader and the slurry spreader over here. Basically, anything that had to do with hay came over here. You can see they're all just sitting over here. But yeah, having two separate farms with two separate things going on individually, it just wasn't working. I thought we could make it work, but we'll have our dairy farm, and then we'll have our, what am I doing? I gotta show you my cleared trees. We'll have our dairy farm, and then we'll have our arable farm. Separated all together, but separated. Now, we are ready to cut corn today. Our corn is ready to be harvested. So we're going to get to it, but it's going to be a while before we can get to it because of, well, temperature, moisture. We got to wait a little bit. But if you remember, and if you don't, this driveway up here was the end of this field. Right here. And at the end of this field right here, that was it. Well, I went ahead and opened the field up clear back over there took all these trees out that were right here. Maybe got us another couple of acres of arable ground. You know, it wasn't a whole bunch. And then the real change is over here. I went to town. I've been real busy. I just haven't recorded a lot because I've just been going really hard on getting this stuff done. Remember, we had those two separate fields here. Okay? We had one field down there, one field here. Well, now this is all one huge field. Look at that. Nice big grass field over here. Freshly planted with some fresh grass. I'm going to have the local co-op come out and put lime and fertilizer on it to make sure it's at 100%. So we are getting the best grass possible to really boost our production. But anyway, now we can head back over to our other farm. Again, you know, it's been a massive undertaking, but I think it's really going to help out our farm. Because now we only have 2 tractors over here, plus the antiques, of course, which we'll get to use those here this coming spring with some hay work. But yeah, I mean, we've streamlined things. Well, anyway, I'll get back over to the other farm, and we'll see you here in just a moment. All right, everybody. Here we are. There is our corn standing tall and proud. Yes, indeed. We, like I said, we're ready to harvest our corn. And we have made some massive changes. I have done a lot of updates for this farm to streamline it specifically for arable ground. So you're going to see some major changes. Buckle up a little bit here, because where there once was cattle roaming is now a well-fertilized field, all interconnected. And our neighbor over here, I found out why his tractor and planter was here so long. He passed away. We went to his farm sale here the other day. I don't know if they're going to sell the land, rent it. We haven't figured that out yet. Okay, I've already been over here and done some work this morning getting things ready, but yeah, as you can see, no more commodity shed, and surprisingly, no more road. No more road going down through there. We go out and around now. This is all one big open field. Arable ground, that's what this farm is about. But if we come over here into this shed, oh, I gotta move that. We bought this case ripper off of that farm sale. And we also bought a John Deere ripper that's over at the other farm off of that. Surprisingly, we got rid of the Great Plains, and he had another Alice. So we have 2 of those big Alice cultivators that we have. I mean, that's one here, one over there. That actually brought us a little bit of income. And this poor shed is almost empty. I've got to transport this over to the other farm again. I did a little bit of work over here before everything was done. But we also have his planter right there. We got his big planter. So no more small-time planting. We'll be able to go full-time planting. But we can go ahead and close it. Oh, wait, no, we got to get the trucks out. Duh. Let's get a tractor, which... Prepare for a bit of a shock, everybody. This farm does not have all the equipment it used to. In fact, we're going to go ahead and we're going to use the... Get both of these open. We're going to go ahead and use the 4320, which I did get back from the service center. And we'll just kind of move stuff out of the way here. It's going to sit over there now where we used to keep the trucks and where I was keeping the forage wagon. But we do need to get to the combine, so we traded the 7410 and everything off for this used 90 or 4960. It's got the right horsepower for everything. For basically that's the planting tractor. And of course can't get rid of this old girl. This is the what-nut chore tractor that just kind of does whatever I need it to do whenever I need it to do it. So, can't get rid of it. We'll just lift this up and get this out of the way here. I have used this quite a bit since we got it home. I guess we'll come put it over here in this shed. That's probably a good enough place for it right now, because we're going to need it here shortly. We're going to have it for after that corn ground is done to finish up our fall tillage. That's good enough right there. There we go. Okay, let's go put the 4320 away. We'll get our trucks out, get everything situated, get them put down there at the field. A lot of walking back and forth. I'll save you the hassle with it. And let's just put this right here. Oop. Put the hydraulics down here. Don't need to be walking through here in the dark and stab myself in the eye. Okay, I'll go ahead, get those trucks moved over there, and be right back with you. Alright, everybody. Well, we've got everything kind of situated here. It looks pretty good. We got everything ready for corn to go in. And, you know, we've still got a 311,000 of the soybean. And a bin that, well, I haven't even used yet. So we're going to see if we can change that next year and get it in use. I totally spaced that I'm going to need to use the, you know, the 4320 to run the auger. That just somehow escaped me. But, yeah, let's fire up the combine. It is ready. We'll get everything folded out here. Lift up our header. Give her just a minute to warm up here. It was a little chilly. Hasn't been run today. You know, we've got such a nice combine. You know, we kind of went backwards on the tractors but forward on the combines, so I think that kind of makes up for it. Now, unlike the past, we could just kind of cut across here, there, and the other, but yeah, we can't do that anymore. We have to actually pay attention to what we're doing pretty close. I mean, it's not bad. We just have to avoid our mailbox and that sign and then come down our driveway here. And just be careful of our stuff in the driveway. But yeah, it's a little different. You know, we got this massive arable crop area now that we didn't used to have. And things are a little different. I'll admit it. I was not expecting it. When I started this plan, I wasn't thinking I was going to change everything here. But it was like the chickens weren't making us a whole bunch of money. I sold off the wheat, sold the chickens, got rid of the chickens because they weren't really producing what they were worth. So I just felt it was better they disappear. And we'll just concentrate on what was making us money, and that's those cattle. The milk money that comes in from them is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. So I just can't bring myself to do that any differently. Excuse me. I'm still drinking my coffee today. I'll get across here. You know, it's a little bit longer of a distance. I mean, it really isn't any longer than it was before. It's just we don't have that little cut through anymore. But yeah, look at all these fields. I finished working all of them. The old Versatile did a great job. It got the job done, man. But now it's time to buckle down and get with it when it comes to, you know, getting this arable harvest done. Okay, here we go. And I think we're set right. Let's have a quick look, shall we? Yeah, we are not set right. We do not need straw from this. There we go. Get in our line here and let's just go. See how our corn's coming in. Whoop. We need to adjust, which we can do. Can't believe that. Oh, I can, I guess. That should be it right there, yeah. Okay, we'll adjust over one here real quick, and that should do it. A little bit newer, but boy, what a difference this is going to make, you know? Let's just be honest. That corn looks good. I bet it's going to be dry enough. We have not had hardly any rain whatsoever for the last few days. That has been a killer for us, I'll be honest. While we're here, we'll test our reach. I know we can't reach it, but we'll just go ahead and dump what little bit we got in here out. Oh yeah, that's perfect. It's not a whole bunch, but you know, we might as well do it now while we have the opportunity when we're here in the beginning. That way, when we get further in, whoops. When we get further in, we'll be better off. Okay, right about there. And here we go. Man, look at that corn. Look at that corn going down. Wow. Gotta be kind of careful here in these corners. Not used to this yet, you know. Okay, there we go. There's our line. Let's stick to it, and whoop. Once again, I'm off by a couple. That's because the rows shift. Okay, let's give us an extra row here. And let's just dive into her again. But yeah, as you can see, hey, we're off to a great start for corn harvest. Combine's running great. And the rows shifted again. We'll come back and get those. That's fine. We'll come back and get that here after a bit. That's my fault. I don't know how to work the GPS in this yet to align to the rows in the field and everything. I can't figure it out. I was going to have some help, but I wasn't here the day that they came and did the tutorial, so yeah, it's kind of my fault. We'll see. Anyway, I'll go ahead, get this harvested up, and see you here in a little bit. Welcome back. Well, I got a little too greedy. And yeah, now I'm getting full up. There's the buzzer. Shoot. That's okay. We'll, you know, it happens. We'll just run down the field and do the drive of shame here. Because I let it fill up. Oh, I can hear it sprinkling on the cab a little. Whoops. Oh, well. It'll be all right. Well, we've made a pretty good progress here. I'm thinking another investment we're going to have to make is bigger trucks, for sure. Definitely something that holds a little bit more grain. Because this ain't going to work for very long, let me tell you. But the corn's coming out of the field. It's coming out good, which is what we expect. I'm very, very pleased. Oh, no. Yeah, this is why we're going to have bigger trucks. I see it right now. Oh, here's the reason. Okay, let's hop in the old International. Let's go get her emptied up. You know, that combine holds almost an entire truckload. So, I probably better be looking for something a little bit bigger that holds a little bit more. I mean, I don't want to go too crazy right off the bat, but... And I don't think I will. I'm going to do a little looking around and see what's available. The main reason is... with the setup that we have here at the farm for bins, I don't want to have to redo all that. The trucks work. So, yeah, we'll have to We'll have to think about this. In order for me to dump off, the trucks have been what's working. Because otherwise, I'm going to have to come up with some fancy-fangled plan here that I don't really want to come up with. I didn't think that out too good, did I? Whoops. Come on. Boy, she's heavy. That old corn is heavy this year. Good test weight, I bet. But I can't back up to save my soul today. Look at that. That's terrible. Whoops. There we go. Oh, I didn't start. Quick, start tractor. Ooh, that could have been bad. Man, that wasn't smart of me. Yeah, we're looking good. That could have been a bad deal. Man. Wow. Okay. Woo. That could have had disaster spelled right all over it. But yeah, like I said, you know, might have to come up with something a little bit different from trucks. I don't know. I will look into it, work on it, you know, for next time. We'll just have to see. I really don't know. But man, what a beautiful day we've got for harvesting here. I mean, absolutely gorgeous day. And the field is nice and dry. Actually, both fields are nice and dry. I'm not afraid to turn around in either one of them, to be honest. Get this centered between these two patches here. That ought to work. But, hey guys, tell me what you think. Tell me what you think of our new setup, the way we did things. You like it, you hate it. Doesn't matter, just let me know. Let me know what you think. If you like it, say you like it. If you don't, you don't. I get it. I do know one thing. I miss my binder combine. I'm not going to lie. That John Deere is a luxurious combine, to say the least. But I miss my binder combine. I really do. Just the way it felt when you're harvesting. You know, it had that kind of a feel like, yeah, this is working. This is good. And I'm not saying the John Deere isn't a nice combine. Because Lord knows that John Deere is a beautiful combine, does a very good job, but get this turned on quick. Well, we're still augering in, so I didn't mess it up too much. Ooh, thank the heavens. Well, we'll check on it after we get this done. Come over here. Hey guys, thanks for watching. I hope you have a great day. Hope you enjoyed this one. Lots of changes, lots of difference to what we normally have here. But the farm's got to improve every time, so, or at least try to. We'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.